Well, 2020 has been quite the bitch, hasn't it not? I gotta take my hat off for this fucking one. Jesus Christ. Been wearing a fucking mask every goddamn day at my job. Tired of this shit. But 2020 is almost over, and goddamn, I got myself a pumpkin ale tonight. Strap yourself into season 3 of Keag House. We got ourselves a pumpkin ale 2020 edition. This one's gonna be a nice one. Let me walk on over here to my fridge. The last 12-ounce pumpkin ale I got left. All the other ones are all the huge pint-sized ones. And I'm not scared of that one either. Bring on the pint-sized ones. Oh, but this beer has been so good to me so far. Coming in at 5.5%, this is the Vienna. It's got Vienna 2 pounds, Pale 6 pounds, Rye 2 pounds, Crystal 20, 12 ounces, Munich 2, like 8 ounces. It also has itself 1.25 pounds. I have some crushed rolled oats and 6 ounces of some what I think was 6 ounces of some Kira Munich. Also, I just wanted some dark kind of bready, malty grains in this one, and I decided to go with that. Also, I had about 9 pounds. I think when it all comes down to it, when it's stripped down to it, oh man, how proper and how appropriate. You know what? It's in the Dogfish Head bottle, the pumpkin ale this year, but I swear it's not. It's got the old classic Keag House P. The P cap. I hand stamp every one of these caps to ensure their quality for the safety of all my customers. Now, let me get back to where I was. 9 pounds of pumpkin puree. And that's 9 pounds of pumpkin puree. And the rest is about 1.5 pounds, about 2 pounds of a buttercup squash. And I had a Nottingham yeast. I think it's like LaBelle makes Nottingham yeast. And I love that yeast because it's really quick to ferment. It's really aggressive, and also it makes for like really clean beers. So that's the thing with that. It always hardens really, really good to the bottom of this. As you can, I don't know if you can see, but there's a little bit of a cake that's stuck, absolutely stuck to the bottom of this. And as you can see with this beer, I don't know if you can see this beer, but I just pour that baby. Look at that. 2020 pumpkin ale. Yeah, it smells like it's like you pop open the bag of some pumpkin cookies, like them pumpkin cookies, and you kind of not pumpkin chocolate chip, but maybe like some cold, like a cold bag of like some pumpkin cookies. Bang, you pop it open, you smell that. That's what I'm smelling right off the top. Just a little, you can tell there's some spices there. I had some, I did like the classic spices. I did allspice. I did a gram, 0.2 of cinnamon stick. I did half a tablespoon of ground ginger, rich ground ginger, which I discovered at the store, and then I also got some. It was a half a teaspoon of ground up nutmeg. To me, clove. I leave clove out nowadays. Clove is the one kind of ingredient that you have to, man, it's just a little bit of clove goes a long motherfucking way. I can't say it anymore. So that's the thing with that. Um, I believe I put some lactic acid in this as well. Yes, I did. I put about 2 milliliters of lactic acid per. That was so I put that to about 7.5 gallons, 7 3/4 gallons. 7 3/4 gallons. I just saw on the back of that paper. So that's that for that. Let's have a drink of this motherfucker. Let's stop talking. Let's have a good drink. Keag is back, season 3. We're back. Boom. You may ask yourself, well, I thought that was the end of the old Keag videos. That was just a thing of the past. Oh, oh no. I bought myself a shitty tablet. Couldn't figure out how to get the videos online. I couldn't figure out how to do it. But I still have that tablet. It's a nice tablet. It just can't do YouTube videos. So today I traded in the old flip phone today. I know. This really should be a flip phone video, but it's not. No. A lot of crazy shit has happened in 2020, and in 2020, yes, believe it or not, J. McKay has got himself a smartphone today. But I did good. You know, for all the years that I didn't get a smartphone, I saved probably like thousands of fucking, dollars in cash. But let's get back to tasting this beer. I gotta stop getting off track here. So good. With the pumpkin puree, I think I added it in around 170 degrees. Yep, 170 degrees. And I think I let it stand there for about 15 minutes. Then I decided to raise temperature a little bit. I decided to pull the pumpkin bag out, let it strain for a little bit. Then at about 185 degrees, because it is pumpkin, it's not grain now. I can go above 170 degrees now. It's just a pumpkin puree mash that to get those rich sugars out of that puree. This is a total different beast to get sugars out of instead of actual grain. So pumpkin can go above 170 degrees. So around 185, 190, when it's getting up to boil, I drop the bag in one last time for about like a minute and a half, splash that fucking pumpkin bag around, pull that shit back up and let that shit drain until we got up to a boil. And I think for hops in this, with pumpkin ale, I think you just want to just take it easy on the hop kind of addition. So I did like some Kent Golding hops at a 60-minute. I did 22 grams of 5.5% alpha of Kent Golding at 60 minutes. And then I held off until about 10 minutes. And we had the 5.4% left over of the Kent Golding hops. It was kind of sweet to use those hops for this brew because they were high in alpha for some reason. So I could use just 1 ounce covered the whole beer. And it was kind of like I didn't have to have that much smell hop at the end. It's a pumpkin beer. It's a pumpkin ale. It's a farmhouse ale sort of thing. Something that the ye old pilgrims would have drank back in the day. But look at that color. If I can just show you that any better than I can. I mean, carbonation is looks pretty good. I mean, I can't get it too well. I'm trying to get you a good picture of the carbonation level here, but yeah, that's about it for it. Smell is a moderate, light to moderate pumpkin smell. I did a pinch of gypsum also, because I have kind of a I have kind of like a nice mineral like chemistry to start off with, but I have a high pH, so I like to use a little bit of a small amount of like lactic acid to drop that pH to, like about like 5.0 to 5.5 from like that's the style most beers kind of have for pH. So that's the thing I do. So I drop my pH a little bit. I just have a pinch of gypsum for like a little bit of splash of like a little bit more mineral. That's all I do for my beers. So yeah. So at the end we had 5.4 grams of the Kent Golding Hop at 10 minutes. Excuse me. It's not a Keag House video unless I stutter. Ha ha ha. But seriously though, this beer came out really good. If I had to really grade this thing on a taste, I'd give it a 3.75 out of 5. Really close to a 4. It's probably a 4. I mean, the spices were all, just perfect. I had a 2/10 of a teaspoon of allspice. I thought my allspice was a little too pungent, so I kind of backed off. Sometimes when you put spices in your beer, you should really smell these spices. See how pungent that they are to you, and see if you think the recipe that you're gonna kind of use them in, is it too pungent for your own recipe? You could just smell it and go, "Woo! I don't know about this. It calls for a quarter cup of this shit. This shit's burning my nostrils. It's gonna destroy my beer. Then if it calls for a quarter cup, then go like 12% of a cup. So these are things that you can do just based on your own smell. Trust yourself when it comes to home brewing. Trust your own gut instincts. So anyway, this is a Keag House video. I love my pumpkin ale. I've got 24 left over. It's actually 12 22 ounce or 24 ounce beers left in a whole case. So yeah, whew, those beers have come and gone quick. I've been drinking those bitches like a motherfucker. So on that burp and on that thing alone, we send you off. Keag House, Season 3. We're back. This isn't a bad video. I feel like stopping while I'm ahead. I haven't stuttered at all tonight. Is it because I'm drunk? Borderline drunk? Maybe. I think so. It probably is. I don't know. 2020, man. Fuck this year. But Keag House is back, and let's fucking get it. There's more beers to come, too, so watch out.